Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Green Zone. I am the Orc, and before we go any further, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so my end gets tingly. Anyway, we are here with a couple of geeks and a woman, and we're about to ask one of the most important questions of all time. What is your favorite X-Men movie and character that is not Xavier or Magneto? So we're going to start with Bob.
All right. This is going to be real controversial, I'm sure, but I like Hugh Jackman. Now, let me make this very clear. He does not fit the role of Wolverine very well, but he made that role his own. I think I like Hugh Jackman as an actor, and I think that was about as good a version of Wolverine as we were going to get at the time. So,
wow, that's it.
That's
okay.
I mean,
okay, well done.
He's in the same league as Fassbender and what's his name? So,
wow, Jesus Christ. Okay, right, screw you, Mike. Go.
He's like, I'm trying to figure out which one of these terrible characters I like.
Okay, I can't. Okay, for the movie, I will say I can respect what X-Men did for being like the first superhero team movie. So in that regards, I will acknowledge that. I will not say I like it, but I acknowledge it. As far as the character, I agree with Bob about Hugh Jackman that he's not like in the comic book, but he did do as well a job as somebody could. I mean, he seemed to enjoy doing it too, and I think that's kind of important also.
I think he tried to respect the character as best as he could.
Yeah. God, Nightcrawler maybe, and only because of like the beginning of X2.
Yeah, and the whole weird tattoo branding thing. That was just...
Wasn't that like a Chuck Austin thing? Didn't they do that with like?
I think so, but it was such a weird nod, you know.
And they could have made him more swashbucklery, like
he was
like
he's too homeless.
Hold on, guys. We haven't heard the token females.
Oh God.
I'll go ahead and do X-Men, the original one, and I'll go ahead and pick Halle Berry Storm.
What did you just say?
Halle Berry Storm.
I thought did she say Halle Berry Storm? Is that what she said?
Unfortunately, I think she did.
Storm, yes.
Storm played by Halle Berry.
Yeah. Do you need to keep on blinking? Do you, Mike?
I can't.
Okay, no. Sorry, everybody quiet for a second. I'm just going to say, right, Mike, Bob, you've got to flip a coin. Who's going first on this one?
Mike, I will defer to this one to you, man.
Go.
I can't. She was beyond terrible. She was. Never mind her acting. Like, I mean, what she did to the character. Like, if you saw any of the deleted scenes and the accents she tried to use and miserably failed, she messed up that. There's like the one scene, the one line in that movie where she's supposed to have like the dramatic, like, reading of, do you know what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning? She fucked that up. I mean, that's a Joss Whedon line, and she fucked it up. Like, how could you do that? It was bad. She's bad. She's the worst. The person that should have been Storm, and I realize you're relating to that because of your name, not because of her acting. It's definitely not her acting.
No, I just like to trigger you.
Angela Bassett.
Oh my God. Angela Bassett should have been Storm.
Yeah.
That's the only answer. Angela Bassett could be Storm today, but she should have been Storm then.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
That's
Oh my
that's one of those casting things where you're like, how do you screw that up?
I mean,
Right.
I'm not denying Halle Berry looks okay, but she can't act. to
Dude,
save her life.
no. That wig they had her in the first movie, that was some dime store friggin' Halloween bullshit. That was horrible, man.
Actually, as far as looks, the girl from what was it? The like the last
Apocalypse?
two. Yeah.
Apocalypse, yeah. Well,
I don't know about the acting,
Yeah,
but she
did a
even
good
worked the mohawk.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think she'd be better.
I agree 100%. But yeah, her acting was terrible.
So Stormy, what's your real favorite actor then? Because there's so many to choose from.
No, mine was always Professor X, to be honest with you. And so, yeah.
Are you gonna allow that, Kev?
But I couldn't pick him, so I have to pick somebody else. And then I just love to trigger
We said
you.
no Xavier.
And I love to see with the head shake. And so when I got it, that's why I was smiling, because I was like, I got him. So yes.
She's the worst.
Let me ask you this, Mike. Who would you have cast as Cyclops?
Well, you know, I didn't mind Marsden. He wasn't bad, but he had nothing to really.
They didn't give him
do.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean, and then after, you know, once he got Superman Returns, he's like, you know, I'm out later. Kill me, you know.
Yeah. But oh my, Famke Janssen as friggin' Jean Grey was so wrong.
And you know what? You know what sucks the most about all of this, Bob, is that they mined all of the iconic storylines of the X-Men, and they just ruined all of them. So
yeah,
I don't know what Marvel has planned for them, but like they took all like the heavy storylines. Like I don't know what they're gonna.
One would hope that if they do Apocalypse again, that they do the Apocalypse that is tied to the Celestials, so that he's not some weird ass freaking. It's God that I don't even want to talk about the movie. I really don't.
It's almost like Stormy is in charge of Fox. And they're like, let's see, what can I do to trigger people? We'll get somebody who looks worse than like I've seen cosplayers that can do Apocalypse better.
God,
than they did for Apocalypse for a multi-million-dollar movie.
Yeah, the whole power absorption thing. I think what they did is somebody told them about the what was it the story about the 12. Like remember that there was that running storyline about the 12 mutants that were like integral to mutant evolution or the mutant future or something like that. And they did that storyline where Apocalypse tried to absorb all of them to achieve his final form, I guess.
Yeah, because he's a Pokemon now.
And it went wrong, and he ended up possessing Cyclops for a little bit. I think somebody clued them into that, and they go, that we'll do a movie about that, except we'll just take a shit on all of it. It was so bad. Oh my God, man. Like the X-Men to me, like I know they made a buttload of money on the first like 3 or 4 movies, but goddamn, man.
Right. Can I give my opinion now?
Yeah.
Yes.
My favorite X-Men movie is actually First Class, because it tried to reset some of the shit that they did with the original trilogy. Unfortunately, they didn't really have any good characters, and the best character was Wolverine, still, Hugh Jackman, because he was in it for like 5 seconds. Oh, we need to talk to you. He
had the best scene in the whole movie, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's agree on that.
Yeah,
tell them to go F off.
Yeah, that was it. They tried to reboot, but they didn't do it anywhere near the way they should have done. And the best character in that movie was Wolverine, because he's just like sitting in a bar having a beer. Oh, we need to sort out. Fuck off. Done. I don't want anything to do with your movie. You know, it was perfect. He's like, yeah, this is not going well. I'm out. Bye.
Do you hear the rumors about how much he got paid for that?
I think it was like
for that
4 million.
For that one scene, he got like 1.5 million or something like that.
I heard 4 million.
He showed up. He sat down. It's like the whole thing took like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
He got some obscene amount of money for it.
Yeah, but they could put him in the trailer then as well. You know,
Look, let's just admit that the only thing good about the First Class movies is Fassbender and McAvoy.
yeah, but we couldn't include them because it was like no Xavier,
Yeah.
no Magneto.
I mean, you look at the friggin' cast for that movie. How do you shit the bed with that? You got Fassbender and McAvoy, Nicholas Hoult, who's actually really good, Kevin Bacon, who's really good.
Once he put out before when they first started filming the movie, I guess he had a blog and he posted on there. He's like, he's like, I just want everybody to know, the Sebastian Shaw that you're going to see, is an all new interpretation because we felt like we couldn't do him justice, to the comic book,
Which
and
is
I'm
stupid.
He's literally he looks his design is Robert Shaw from Jaws, like Quint. He looks like Quint. He's like, a little portly, a little, he's got mutton chops. He dresses like Prince in Purple Rain. Like, how hard could that be? Like, that's all you have to do. But instead, they made him look like Austin Powers, and it was stupid. And then the chick that played Emma Frost, like, first of all, she wasn't sexy at all. Second of all, she can't act. And she was on Mad Men. And I'm like, I asked people, I'm like, does she act like this on that show too? Because I know everybody loves that show, and it was like crazy popular. But like, is she acting like that there? Because she was terrible in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I've seen
Jones.
Cardboard. Yeah,
Oh,
is that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, they
she was-
had Jason Fleming in this goddamn movie. Jason Fleming was one of the best character actors in the world, man. Oliver Platt. I mean, goddamn. This movie sucked balls.
Now, basically, the X-Men movies, I think we could all agree with this, screwed the fucking pooch 7 ways from Sunday when it came to actual characters. They could be entertaining, they're brainless, they're fun, but yeah, they fucked them
characters in
all
the
up.
story too. And you would wonder, you would think, like, I understand, and I've said this many times, I understand that these executives, like, they don't want the people that come into my store, that's not their audience that they're trying to get. They want the people that are going to walk by my store and not even like give it a second glance, because they want to, like, as many people as possible, because they know they got us. We're going to go regardless, And
It's optics.
so why wouldn't you want to do something that was more like, close to the adaptation of, the way the story is or the way the characters are, I mean, because at least you would have us. I mean, it's not really like they changed these things and they make no sense whatsoever. It's like, I don't know exactly even. And then what happens is that when they put it out, the people that they were trying to get really don't care. And the people that they didn't care about, we end up hating it because it's not the way it should be. It's not like anything that, that we could approve of. Like, even with Marvel, what they do is they, like, cherry pick what they want to use in their movies. And most of the time it's like at least close to comic book accurate or whatever. And that way, that's why they get the goodwill from us. But if it was like something completely like, radical or something that was different or whatever, I mean, it would just end up pissing everybody off,
Yeah. And Alan G is like, talk about Wolverine Origins. No. No, I'm not going to talk about that.
But no, just to finalize this little bit here, I will answer your question, Mike. That's because the producers, the execs, they have no fucking clue about these IPs. They have no fucking clue about the storylines, the history, and all the rest of it. They see, comic book fans who read comic books as the minority. Oh, we want bums on seats.
But you would think that it's money. It's like money. Why wouldn't they want to?
No. But this is part of the problem, because the comic book market is a smaller demographic than the cinema demographic, should we say? So I think, that's popular on the page. It translates. We can make it bigger, better, faster, harder, longer, stronger on the big screen. And then you have the people that come in go, I have no fucking clue what's going on. And you have the people who actually know the stories, know the characters, go, well, that's absolute bullshit.
Here's my.
So that's what. Sorry, hold on.
No,
let me finish my thought. Jesus fucking Christ, Bob. Jesus Christ. He is down below me now. Yep, he's down below me now. But this is where the problem comes in. The producers, the execs, they don't speak to people in the real world. They have their PAs. Much like I have Stormy here. And they don't get told the real world. They get told what their PAs think will please them. And this is where it all goes fucking tits up, because it's like, no, you've got a great idea there. That will work. We'll make Cyclops have 6 eyes, 5 arms, and you get what I mean, you know, because that will sell. When it's not faithful to the characters, it's not faithful to the storyline, it's not faithful to the fans. And then when everything finishes, they're like, oh shit, why did that go wrong? But anyway,
That'll tell you how strong the brand is then, because if they could fuck it up that bad and it still could make, you know, more money than it probably should have, that tells you how strong the characters are.
exactly. You know? And I'm going to have to wrap up this segment quickly. Right, folks, thank you for enjoying this video. And please remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for my end to get away. And we're also over on Twitch at Green Zone Gaming. So check us out for more live shows. Thank you all, and laters.